Hello, 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 hello. Oh, I'm all wonky. Everything is wonky and everything is off, and I had to ruin everything, and it's a whole thing. Don't worry about what's behind me. Everything is wrecked. I tied it as best I could before the stream started, but I didn't do a particularly good job. So yeah, yeah. What's going on? We've got our beautiful people from YouTube. We have Georgie Boy, first at ATB. Love your paintwork and used your colors as a guide when I'm painting. Oh, thank you so much, Georgie. Appreciate the kind words. And you dropping by for a stream. Richard Wallace. Hey, Laura and Andy. Hello, hello, hello. Could I possibly have all your Death Guard stuff for free? No. Mr. Hive Tyrant, I am here now. Well, the Great Devourer has arrived. UK hardened leather or snakebite leather for what? And just in general, I haven't used hardened leather that much, but I know snakebite leather is really good. So, not because one is better than the other, just because I've experienced snakebite leather. Over on Twitch, we have Lord Raldron. How do? We have Kabrinsky, Collins Painting Adventure. Brontenus, General Chatanobi. Hello, hello, hello. How's everyone? Is Irish Death Guard the exact opposite of Irish Spring Soap? Sure. Hendrickson is here. Desolate7, nearly missed you, buddy. Keith is here. Long time no chat. How have you been, sir? Sub for 36, carrying on 36-month streak. Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. How are we all getting on? Your Imhotep video inspired my Necron Army color scheme. Love your work. Really? That's interesting. I didn't think I did a particularly good job on him. So, yeah. It's always funny what works out in the end, doesn't it? Yeah, Desp's here as well. Hello, 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 hello. I'm going to be building some Death Guard on stream this evening. And I'm going to go to live scene. I have already... Sorry, let me just straighten this out a little bit. It's a bit ruined. I have obviously already done these two boys from the new box sets. This guy's video will be up in half an hour. And obviously this guy went up on the weekend. So absolutely loved painting both of these. They're incredible. But obviously I just love the Death Guard scheme, so I want to do a little bit more on that. I'm inspired to just do that in my free time, just to work on some Death Guard, a little bit here and a little bit there. And one of the things that I've always wanted to paint is one of the bloat drones, but the multi-part ones. Like the one that came in the old box set was great, the starter box set was great, and I have like 15 of them to do. But I only have one of the multi-part ones, and it came in that box set, so I'm very excited to build it and get it built with the like thresher and all that. Yeah, make the lawnmower. I am making the lawnmower. And that's why I want to build it. And I'm just kind of really excited to paint it. So, yeah. Yeah. Currently painting a rowboat girly man using your guide as instruction. Ah, that's very good. I'm glad my Primark videos help people. They're definitely, like, they're some of my best videos on my channel, the Primark ones, because Primarks are so intimidating for people, and they just shouldn't be. They're not that hard. So hopefully the video is helping you trundle along, get your beautiful War Dolly painted up. When I first saw the group photo of your boats, I thought they were on a full-size table. The proper perspective kick. Yeah, it's kind of weird when that happens, right? If it was like full scale, he would need like a 20-foot by 20-foot table. To be working on some non-power armor army for a certain trip. Yeah, that's starting as soon as the last bits arrive. So I've got an order in with Mr. Brontenus for my last box of Gene Stealers and 2 more Lictors. And then once those boxes arrive, I'm going to build everything that I need to build, and then I'm going to do like a monster session and getting it all painted up and stuff. So, yeah. So that should be fun. Getting all of my infiltration. I know I've got 1 million Gene Stealers already, but I want there's 20 Gene Stealers in this list, and I want all the ones with the squiggly tentacly bits, because this is the infiltration for it. It's like the first wave of Tyranids that like sneak around and do stuff, and they have the probus bits. So I wanted them to be like proper and suit the theme and match everything else. So I'm gonna go for 20 new Gene Stealers for this particular army. Vid on Adepticon was class, by the way. Made jealous. What's Rob the Honest Wargamer like? Rob the Honest Gamer is really nice. Yeah, he's a really cool dude. I hadn't talked to him much before. Yeah, so here's how it worked. He attended a tournament here in Ireland before, and he was doing like the stream work for it. He was really busy. That was like the first time I'd ever like met him, and he was obviously super busy for the whole time, and had like he was just busy, so I didn't really get to engage with him that much. And I don't like competitive Age of Sigmar at all. Like competitive Age of Sigmar is strangling Age of Sigmar in my mind. I don't like the style of the army list that people take. It does my nut in. I want to engage with it exactly 0%. So, but that was a huge proportion of the content that he made. So I had no interest in that. But then when he started making content for the old world, and I was slightly more engaged with like the competitiveness of old world, and obviously he's just talking old world every week, and not a lot of creators are. So I started watching his podcasty thing with that guy. Can't remember his name. So that means the next time I got to see him, which was at Adepticon and Salute, I got to talk to him properly, being like, yeah, I'm a fan of yours now. I watch your content and I like your videos on old world stuff. So once we had like that little connection to chat about, he's a really cool guy. So yeah. World Eaters, yes. To be working on, yes. I think I always need to put a Space Marine next to it for scale. Yeah, or a penny or something. Do you have a... What? Do you have a let on shirt stealers or shoe stealers? Gotta have the full outfit. Oh, no. He didn't do that, did he? Sorry, I think the phone went funny. Did you say 20? Yeah, there's 20 stealers in the... There's. I'll show the list. Hold on. I'll show you my sneaky list. It's full thematic. It's not a janky list. I don't even know like special rules or anything how that all works. It literally is just, it was in my head and I thought it would be really, really cool. So I wrote the list ages ago. When we first had this idea. Tim's 40th. I even have it named as Tim's 40th. So it's the Death Leaper, and then it's 2 units of 10 Gene Stealers, 3 more Lictors, and 3 units of 6 Von Rhein's Leapers. That's 980 points. So it's a full infiltration, sneak around, jump on dudes, have a bit of a fight, die gloriously kind of army. So that's it. Here, hot and sleepy. Yeah. Evening all. Hello. Oh, ship. Do you meant to say, oh, shit? I have 15 clowns and you have 20 stealers. 3 lictors and a death leaper as well. They're going to be fun. Thoughts on new Space Wolves? I don't think that I can comment on the new Space Wolves without putting one of those like sexual content warnings on the front of the stream, because Jesus wept for that new Logan Grimnar model. Oh my god. He might be the nicest Space Marine that has ever been released ever. And I'm not a massive Space Wolf fan. Like, that's just insane. What they've done with him, because he was the worst model ever on that stupid sleigh. And then with what they've done with him, I just can't get over it. Absolutely incredible. Like, can't even process the rest of the models they showed off yesterday because I just don't care after they showed him. It was ridiculous. Like, seeing him, I immediately was like, okay, we're not getting the wolf back now, but I don't care. Like, I don't care. He is so perfect. Oh my god. 1,000 points of scariness. It's going to be pretty fun, I think. It's all combat. There's like no ranged attacks whatsoever. So sometimes you'll just hit something that's a little bit better at fighting than you are, and you'll just die. Like Tim's clowns will pretty much all fight first, so he'll do a bunch of damage before anything else gets to strike back. But he's just squishy clowns, so like if he hits a squad of 10 Steelers and kills 6 of them, the 4 remaining Steelers will probably wipe out his entire squad of clowns. So we shall see. And the guy with the bird, forgot his name. That is oh no, if I hadn't thought about it, it would be in my brain right now, but now you've said it. He's on his 3rd iteration. It is, of course, the Librarian or Rune Priest. You sack Najal Stormcaller. Thank you so much, Delta7. Yeah, Stormcaller, which Mr. Chinsterer pointed out very interestingly that his first model was Power Armor, then he went to Terminator Armor, and now he came back to Power Armor. So, a bit weird. My theory on the why he's not in Terminator Armor is that all the other characters that are released are pretty much in Terminator. You know what I mean? We've gotten Arjak Rockfist, and we just got obviously the Ragnar. So, we have Ragnar. They redid Ragnar before. Yeah. Didn't they? Yeah. I painted him. I think I did. How do you like the Slaughterbound? Which one's... Oh, he was... Like, obviously, when these were both shown off, I only cared about him because I'm a Death Guard fan, and this was just the best thing ever for me, and I really liked it. So I did this as the first video. And then I did this guy today, and I loved every second of it. I love how he turned out. He's gross, and he is just like what happened if, you know, someone used the Bane serum on a World Eater, and this is the result. He is hench, and he is awesome, and I love him. He's just so cool. So yeah, love him. Big cool model. You've got some boats as well, don't you? 15 clowns and 4 bikes. You've got speeders and transports and stuff, right? The model looks like the artwork. What model looks like the artwork? The solution for the Steelers is to run over them. That's fine. They're just a Death Leaper infiltration force. Once I get him across, he's just going to tear you in half. I don't know whose leader is going to take out Death Leaper first. I have 1 tank and 3 transports. Yeah, the transports have got pretty good firepower as well. Oh yeah, he does look like the artwork. Yeah. Didn't realize we had him, to be honest. Not into 40k. Space was only seemed to have an interest, to be honest. Yeah, he was the first one that got done. I have him painted around here somewhere. I don't know where. I don't know whether I put him away or he's sat on a shelf somewhere, but yeah. So I'm going to start building my thingy. It will be the General. Yeah, he's the one that can... obviously, he's got a big stompy claw, right? So, and presume he has the invulnerable save and stuff as well. So, if he survives the round of combat and gets to swing that power claw, he can absolutely drop Death Leaper in 1 round of fighting. Never mess with an Orc War Boss. And never underestimate an Orc War Boss either. So much plastic. Dun, 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 dun. So much plastic. Dun, 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 dun. Right, here's my confession of the day. I don't like this model. I know I need to do 3 of them for my big army, but I don't like it. I think it's so stupid looking. So there you go. There's my thing for the day. Do not like this. I just want a corrupted land raider or a predator, or I don't know what this thing is. I need you. Ow. What size base do you got? Where did I put the... How do I lose your instructions? No. Come here. Hello, Darkest Sun. He is also accompanied by 10 commandos. Nah, not too worried about them. What? It's the best looking tank in 40k. It is absolutely not the best looking tank in 40k. I mean, you're entitled to that opinion, and you do you. Whatever makes you happy at a 60mm base. But it is just definitely not the nicest tank. So these are the crazy options you can build with this particular one. So I can't remember the names of the guns, but it's got the double spewy flamery one or the mortary one. But this is the one I'm going to build. Look, I'm gonna build this. God, it's so bright today. Oh, did I do that thing where? No, hold on. I did do that thing, didn't I? Yeah, hold on. Boom. No, I was so bright. And chain. There you go. That one, but I don't like that faceplate. I much prefer that faceplate. So hopefully I can put that faceplate on these arms, because I want to paint. I want to paint that one. I love that. I do love it, and I have two already. Nice. I like the PBC. I don't know what that means. I also have two. I've got about 6 of them. Right? I own millions of them. I just don't like them. Which is best tank? For me, the best tank in 40k. Like, a simple answer would be like the standard, like a Lehman Russ. I love a Lehman Russ with no sponsons and the Vanquisher cannon. That profile for me, I love it. I could paint 1,000 of them. I love it so much. But I know it's not like super exciting or whatever. Ruggle Dorn is up there. Amazing tank. Absolutely perfect. But if I'm going to go for like the best tank in the whole thing, like the Dark Eldar Tantalus would be up there as, for me, as like the best looking thing. And not the one Games Workshop did. And I don't mean the sculpt. I mean the paint job. Like, there's one that somebody did that is just the absolute epitome of the best thing ever. Is it that one? Oh, it was so many years ago they did it, but I probably won't be able to find that one. But just as an example, look at that. That is just unbelievable. I love it. 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 I might get a second one. Sakaran. Sakaran is another one. Absolutely stunning profile. The Sakaran is a beautiful tank. I love it. If you want me to send you one, all right, okay. Bobby D is the best tank. He can take a hit and focus aggro away from softer targets. True. I love Predator. Predator tank is good, but it's had its day. It's not as exciting for me anymore. Like, yeah, I used to run 3 of them in one army with Predator, autocannons, and heavy bolters. Like cheapest chips, 3 of them. I just used to have a withering amount of firepower at the enemy. It was cool. It was a lot of fun. But like when I can look at what a Primaris Gladiator tank looks like, I just don't think it compares. I'm not a purist. I'm not one of these people that are Primaris. No, Primaris are the best thing ever, and their tanks are gorgeous. Is the Falcon? Falcon is up there as it's a perfect tank. It's there's a reason it hasn't changed in 20 years. It doesn't need to. That isn't a tank. It's a skimmer. Actually, it's a tank. Really enjoyed your Patreon video on Sunday, and good to see you tidied up your desk. Not really. It's still really bad. It's just kind of being hidden. It's just I don't have a floor right now. There was a reason why today's video, when I'm recording my to face, I'm like against that wall. It looks awful. It's a whole thing. I've gotten more containers. I've got 10 more big plastic containers to try and organize and separate and figure stuff out as well. Yeah, it's all about getting the printers, because I was a little bit naughty, and there's 2 big printers there which I'm doing tests and reviews for right now, and I've been running them a little bit in the room, which I really shouldn't be doing. I told myself years ago I'd stop doing that. So that encouraged me getting another thing and having so they'll go in there now. There's no space for them, so yeah, I'm just Did you get the corn stuff? Yeah, it's yeah. Here, look. Here you go. I did him today. His video should be out soon. Bugman is down now. But the food truck outside does Korean chicken, which is lovely. I like Korean chicken. We've already decided that we are going to buy bottles of alcohol in the airport and then just order Cokes and make dirty whiskey and Cokes and stuff while we're there because the bar is going to be closed. Hopefully they don't mind. Like, we won't be like doing it in their faces or anything, but I don't think they'll mind. That sounds like opening interview of an episode of Hoarders. Yeah, it's with hobby. I'm definitely a hoarder. Yeah, it's bad. How was your trip to Armworld with your daughter? So I've been told Angron is now dire. What does that mean? It's Angron. Angron is never dire. Are you playing in competitive tournaments? No, then it doesn't matter. He's Angron. That is fair. Apparently they will have a pop-up bar in the gaming room. If there's a pop-up bar, then it might be good. Knacker drinking in Armworld, you're goddamn right. Okay, I now am going to start cutting from 21 minutes in and I haven't cut out models because you guys have had me yapping. And I love it. Thank you guys so much for being here and supporting and being awesome and having the chats. Oh, yeah. Right, what parts am I cutting now? Starting with 3 and... Oh, no, wait, they're different for different things. Ah, shit. I mean, sugar. Is the red one a different start as well? No, the red... Oh, bloody hell. So this is the blue start and that's the yellow start. Can I just build either? Does it matter which one I build for? I like the hoses. The hoses are the blue ones. So I'll build the hoses. So 1 and 2 goes together first. 1 and 2. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. If I had found more time today, I would have loved to have gotten this built before and be painting this on the stream. I'm going to slowly tip along and get Death Guard stuff done. Like, obviously, I've got a full squad painted. I've got a character painted. I have a Primarch painted. Whoops. Get a bit ahead of the curve with him, but now I'm going to have a bloat drone. And then I feel like I need to work on the next squad of dudes, like normal infantry. And then I'll do some Terminators. And you know what I mean? I'm just going to slowly tip away, have a bit of crack, really enjoy the whole process of them. Because I just want them to be a nice army. Me and my friend group seem to be... I think we're enjoying this whole... It was all my idea, the whole no power armor thing. I'm hopeful that they enjoy the concept of like slightly more themed trips for collecting armies and stuff like that. Try not to be restrictive, obviously. It's everybody's hobby and they can do whatever the frick they want. But like it would be really cool if like this was half Tim's idea, but like if there's 6 of us going away or whatever, we'd take 6 Primarchs. So someone decides to be Ultramarines, someone decides to be Dark Angels. There is no third good guy yet, but and then Angron, you know what I mean? So everyone picks one of those and brings 2,000 points of that army, and we go across and place a bunch of games, which I think will be really cool. And try not to do armies you've already done or whatever. $44 and $45. Whiskey, subscribe with Prime. Whiskey can subscribe to me whenever it wants. That's what I like to see. Orcman, I bought 2 of these Battle Force boxes. Do you think I should have taken just 1, or is 2 a good start to a Death Guard army? No, 2 is actually pretty solid. I don't know, you've gone slightly ahead with Terminators, but like 10 Terminators is now the realms of possibility. But no, as a solid start to a Death Guard army, that's really good. Like, you've got 2 solid squads of infantry, 2 tanks, 2, yeah, like, it's the only one of the 3 of the new box sets that you could do that with. I think is worth buying multiples. So, yeah. Just get yourself some plague zombies and stuff now if you're so inclined to include them. and some of the other characters, and you're kind of laughing. Might need more infantry, maybe. I don't know. Oh, I wasn't talking about this here, Lord Ryle. The next trip we do, the next person's big event or whatever, is what we would do it for, kind of thing. You know what I mean? But like, let's say we decided to go over with nothing but power armor for the next one. It would be cool to challenge you to not do Blood Angels. Do you know what I mean? Just to do something different, like you did your Iron Warriors a while ago, which was really cool to see. Wait, whose birthday is it? Did I miss a birthday? White Wolf, it's your birthday? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear White Wolf. Happy birthday to you. Woo! Yeah. Oh, shirt balls. Didn't realize. Merry birthday. I have a weird yes. But Andy gets more down with you entertain us, and there's always fun new ideas. Wait, what? She shall be joining us at some point. The challenge will be to do a whole new set of Blood Angels, otherwise a chapter will never get done. That's a cool idea as well. Just like nothing you have done already, you write a new list for them. That also works. It's like inspiring. I would kind of be okay with doing any of the armies, except for I really don't want to do a Thousand Suns army. I just don't want to paint one. So, but I could get down and figure out a way to do any of the other ones, really. And he has to do word bears. He does not have to do word bears. They don't have a Primarch, so you've just totally countered what I was just talking about. You absolute heathen. You couldn't, honestly, you couldn't pay me to do a word bears army. Even their 30k Primarch is by far the worst looking Primarch. Whole new set of blood, similar to another company of blood ravens. So you would just want to do blood ravens for okay. So this is what I was saying. Sometimes they don't like my ideas. We'll just do like a spin the wheel to pick a random army. That's what you have to stick with and do for the challenge. That'd be hilarious. Tyler's are blue over midwinter ice spray. You're welcome. What's that for? Aren't you in Nottingham with your family today? How is it at Warm World? Yes. Another thing I would like to do is do a doubles tournament and both bring Primarchs. You are an awful human being. I mean, it could work. It could be funny. wouldn't want to pay you to do a WordPress army. I have my own. With hookers and blackjack. Yeah. It's not really their style. By the time we get around to doing a Primark trip, I'll grab the next loyalist. I'd do an Imperial Fist army. No, you wouldn't. You're not allowed. That's mine. How dare you? How freaking dare you? How dare you? You're not invited. Absolute shenanigans. Alright. So for this, putting this main torso bit together, I am going to use the Mega Goop. I think that will hold the... I do some pre-heresy Blood Angels. Thousand Sons Army. Good boy. I've got a ton of models and a ton of ideas now. Also, I told my wife I'd like a particular army, and I was correct. I'll paint up my Sanguinius and make up some rules from... That'd be really cool. I'm okay with that kind of stuff as well. You could literally just be like, he is the same profile as the lion, but can fly. Just there you go. We do a paint video for the entire Death Guard Battle Force box. I plan to follow your video guide when I saw your Lord of Pox's video. Like I wouldn't mind doing more videos of them, but as a genuine question, what do you think isn't covered in this video that you would need for any of the other models? I could do a Poxwalker video. Good time zone, people. The Dusty Suns. To the Underhive City where the sump is green and the girls are scary. Oh, take me home. Looking forward to show it all. Yes. Sanguinius is the lion, but he can fly. Does that mean that Ferris is the lion, but can't keep his head in it? Yeah, maybe. Or just play him as Sanguinius returned angry and used the Angron rolls. But the Angron rolls are 30k roll. How would you... What? You're talking nonsense. Where did these bits go? Are they in here? I don't think so. What have I done wrong? Which way around do you go? And where do you get glued on? Here? That doesn't make it... Oh, this way. Durr. Okay. That's not a good connection at all. What have I done wrong here? That's better. Okay. There we go. Then you guys go under here, apparently. Fair enough. We will make it work. Angron 40k data sheet. Actually, you're not wrong. I just take Angron's rules. That could probably make the most sense. Oh God, what happened here? What did I miss over on the old YouTube? I missed a lot. I'm so sorry. What happened there? Was dead? I missed the whole chat thing. I'm so sorry. What Why does the death need gardening? What? Always need gardening. One does simply mystery, I guess. What is dead cannot die. What has plague can't... Yeah, well, Grandfather Nurgle is an absolute legend. He's a nice guy. Are you still in touch with the guys from the store you worked with back in the day? They seemed pretty chill when I was learning and playing there. You always kept the store really well, to be fair. I appreciate that, buddy. And the answer is no. Some of them, yeah, but some of them no, and for very good reasons. Because they're arseholes. You'll get shot off the board, but you'll move fast doing it. Terminators with the assault cannon, maybe even more exciting. Looks heavy, yeah. I think I was running behind in the stream. Sorry, it's all good, Sinclair. The best paint teacher. Hello. Build. I'm trying. Got my warmer club tomorrow at work, so I started last year waiting for the new space. Nice. I'll do the new Spacewall videos when the new Spacewalls come out. Also, what's your opinion on the AK paint marker pens? A gimmick. Couldn't really be bothered with them, to be honest. They might be amazing, but I have paintbrushes and paints to make my dollies colorful. I don't need to color them in with markers. Weekly report. My 3D printed Krieg army is up and running with 2 Lehman Russ official kits, not 3D printed, and I got a Krieg Scout Sentinel printing along with a Krieg infantryman. Nice test model. What model are you building? I'm building a Fouted Bloat drone, and I'm building this configuration with the lawnmower razor blades, but I want to do this face on it because it's really cool. So we'll see if I'm able to mangle the parts together to make that work. We shall see. Like, it just comes to this bit and it's just like glue on whichever one you want, I think. So put the turbines on and then build the blue face and then see where we're at from there. I hope so. Lorgar was a likable guy though, but agree the most lackluster of models. Oh, awful model. Just truly awful. Looks like I recognized the pipes you were cleaning up from the last. Yeah. Trying to read YouTube chat. Go Twitch. Go. Yeah, I just missed it. I'm so sorry. It was so rude of me. It's that thing where like sometimes YouTube doesn't chat for a long time, so you just like you're checking nothing, and you forget, and then you go back like I'll be on soon, and I'll make sure he steps up the YouTube. I'm sorry, Laura. He has forgotten us. I'm not. Shadow-san, hello, and thank you for the great tutorials. Thank you so much, man. I'm glad you enjoy them. Hey, you can do pretty much any face. I have many weapons magnetized, and I think the middle face. Okay, cool. This is good. This is good to hear. Because I don't want. I want to have the big gory face, and with the split and all the soft skin. I wanted to put those nice pinks and stuff in the middle of the face. So this is 9. And that is the right hand turbine. This is number 7. And by process of elimination, that shall be the left. I don't know why, but my drone is now from IKEA. I will take the faces now too, 17 and 18. I swear Squidmar was in the call. Okay. Whoops, daisies. You all matter. It's really silly. Okay. Baby Tux, I'm on Twitch now. He's crossed over to Twitch, man. Twitch is important. Get those Twitch numbers up. Get them Twitch numbers up so it can become a Twitch partner, and then I'll have to do a 3rd stream every week. So Flesh mower. I have 3 Lorgar models. He's just so pretty. Sure. Sure is. Pretty awful. So what is he even doing? He's just standing there holding his mace, looking pathetic. Look at look at the lion, like Jacati Khan. Look at those 2 Primarchs scopes, and then look at him bring up 2 tabs, minimize the windows a little bit so you have them right next to each other. Just look at the sadness. Father, why don't you love me? Oh, pathetic. I've been twitching for years. Should probably get that looked at. Yeah, Old World Wednesday might play well on Twitch. Yeah, it's very possible. We've already talked about it. Like, whenever we manage to make Twitch partner, the 3rd stream won't be an evening stream. It'll be in the day. So it'll probably help with time zones for other people in other places of the world. So it might be like a 12 to 2 o'clock stream on a Wednesday or whatever. So... the boss is ready to attend. Stream together. Start stream together. Invite the boss before she kills me. Send invitation. Turn on stream together. A chatty window.
Hello.
Hello. You might be too loud on my one. It might be echoing back through. I might have to lower you down a bit. I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can everyone else hear me? I look like death. Nice. Let's talk about Soul Blight.
Yeah. In character, I like it.
Yes. We're over halfway to Halloween, everyone, by the way, so... Yay.
Yay.
So you have been extremely rude to our poor people on
I
YouTube.
felt so bad. I couldn't believe how many
You should.
chat
You
there
should.
was. It's like,
You should.
oh no. I'm over it now. I've forgiven myself.
Good to see someone has.
Yeah.
So Henrik says he can hear me, but there is a bit of an echo.
Yeah, you're still
So
a little bit loud, so I'm going to take it down a little bit over here.
Okay.
Say something now?
Hello? Is that any better?
Yeah, they shouldn't be able to hear you now.
Third stream should be Wednesday after 1 o'clock UK time so we can get through the hump of the week. That's not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. Aloha, Sinclair. Did you win any awards this weekend?
Oh, shit.
Oscar says we remember and we don't forgive. That's fair.
There's 3 turbines. Whoops.
'Tis true, 'tis always Halloween. It is. In my soul.
Always Halloween in my soul.
What is everyone working on apart from ideas for new Space Wolves? Because that's a thing.
Yep.
Did you see there's a doubles event for Old World at Warhammer World over the summer going on sale on the 5th of May? I did not see that.
Oh no.
Yes. Are you going to go, Sinclair? Blood Medusa. I was very proud of myself the weekend. I was this close to buying Fulgrim and I didn't. Why didn't you? I thought you would.
Proud of yourself. You let yourself down. Why are you denying yourself dollies?
Blood Medusa is working on a secret thing. Is the secret thing the pictures that I haven't opened yet? White Wolf might have Fulgrim. Did you get Fulgrim at Warhammer World? Tim is working on Trolls.
Trolls.
Revenant, online craft store in the US had Halloween crafts things on sale this week. Because I don't get paid until tomorrow. That's fair. Something else secret. What are you working on, Medusa? Hello, Polish Wolf. You are going, Sinclair. Generally, I think 2 days are too big an ask for family, but this seems like a fun one to make an exception, definitely. Oscar, I'm scared to build and paint my Fulgrim. I just don't know which way to tackle it. We can break it down into, what are you scared about the building part? Is it the choices? Although there's only head options, is there? Is there a weapon option?
Yeah, for Fulgrim you would leave his wings off, which are attached to his backpack, and you would leave his head off. And that would be the sub-assembly you would use.
Sinclair is running a 1-day 500-point event at the end of next month. You definitely combine it with a day at UK Games Expo. Don't tempt me, Frodo. I could bring my 2
I read your comment today. Don't worry, I saw.
Yeah. 500-point thing would be good. Andy didn't sub-assemble, but you could sub-assemble.
You probably should sub-assemble.
You should sub-assemble, yeah.
Like, I got away with it and the model is fine.
But you did point out that his hair gets in the way of putting his wings on or something. There was some issue, wasn't it?
Yeah, I don't like sub-assembly all that much. I don't like trying to put it together at the end. But it's the wings feed into the backpack. And that's one piece, so you can take that off. But you can't leave that off and then put the head on because the hair swoops back on top of the backpack. You wouldn't get it in and glued on properly, so you'd have to leave the head and hair off. So you could do that with those two. So that off, and then make it easier for yourself for the painting process. But like I said, I painted him like this, and I didn't really have too much of an issue with him.
No.
So...
Thank you, Pupstar, for subscribing.
Yes.
White Wolf has... Oh, Fulgrim waiting at home. May have pre-ordered him.
It's drunk.
You left a Primark sitting at home?
He's
not going to be happy. What else did I miss? Couldn't buy it at Warhammer World. Got the Lord Cacophonist and some flawless blades, but we'll get Fulgrim from Element Games with a discount. Nice. We have a link for that.
Using our link, yes. Yes.
He is glorious, Medusa. Do you have any other questions, Axar? I'm going to call you. Yeah, we're already seeing people promote the fact that they're going to be at UK Games Expo, and it's driving us a little bit insane.
Look how cool he is. I already love him. He's so cool.
He needs a name.
Jiminy Cricket.
Good.
Word association, go.
Polish Wolf, what do you think about the Space Wolves refresh? I think it's really good, but I get why some people are angry. People are always angry.
Why would
no matter
people
what.
be angry? What is wrong with
People
people?
are silly people. People will never just say, that's cool, I love it. They will be those ones that like, oh well, you know, if you actually know Space Wolves, then you'd know that this should be here or whatever. The face, sorry.
I said so arseholes.
Yeah. So Askar is criticizing your face. No, he's criticizing Fulgum's face because it's very purple. What paint should I use to do a paler tone?
You could just mix in some pallid witch flash with whatever I used and he'll be paler.
Yeah.
Make your own video in the future then. 22. 21.
Camera.
Oh, shite.
We are not going Medusa. Although every so often Andy goes, maybe, and then it goes back to no. But we remember earlier in the year when we were like, oh, we're going to get the list of all the events and everything? Yeah. Well, to be fair, Adepticon wasn't on that list. And
we
then
went to
Adepticon
we
happened.
went to Salute. I'm on a Warhammer World. It's too many. I don't...
Yeah. Glaze 30 layers of palette witch flesh to make an alabaster skinned. Just me? Yes, Ashley. Just you. Andy, you're beautiful. She lies. That's why he's the face of the channel. There seems to be this new thing where Chaos fans get angry every time anyone not Chaos gets a new model. Yes, like the whole, oh, it's the year of Chaos, no one else should get anything. Yeah, it's... I say it every few months. I have never been involved in a hobby where so many people hate the hobby. It's just insane. Fair, but the airport is right next. I know, Medusa. We looked it up. There's a chance I will be there for a toy fair later in the year, but I won't be for Warhammer. I'm not sure yet. Colin, I think he meant Magos, but I like Mango's purple. It's a nice light purple, but on a Wraithbone undercoat instead of the grey that Andy used. Also a good idea. New Space Wolves annoy me greatly because I want them. Well, only bits of them because they'll be perfect for Hornet Boys.
Okay.
Ashley, I can imagine Laura slapping Andy and telling him to go smile in front of the camera and make some money. That's exactly what happens.
Except it's not on my face, it's on my bald head. Ow.
New Ragnar is savage looking. White Wolf, what did you think of the Space Wolves?
Only answer if it's positive or else I'm going to go mental.
Yeah, you're going to get blocked. Also, have fun with that box. If it wasn't for the fact that I have my Space Wolves army to grow, plus the fact that I'm a bit broke, I would buy it. It's really good, plus you can never have enough Nurgle tanks. What's it called? Poxwrought Vector Battle. They're making up names just to mess me up on streams.
Annoy you. You're not going together.
Yes, it is a really good set. What painting videos for World Eaters can we expect? So we just posted the Slaughterbound. We have a lot of videos from the range refresh in, I think it was 23, because we did New Year, New Army, and we did World Eaters with that. So we don't know what else we're going to do from the box this time.
No, because it turns out we already did an 8-bound, which I didn't realise. I forgot we did it.
Yeah, he was looking up tutorials, like his own tutorials, and then realized he had a tutorial already done for something he didn't know he'd done.
Yeah.
Maybe I should stop slapping you so hard.
What? Yeah, maybe.
Henrik, I looked up what it would cost for me to go to the UK Games Expo and dropped that idea because it was between 1,700 to 2,200 just for tickets and hotel. But then you really want to eat too. Then you want to shop while you're there. Eating is important, yes. Where is the UK Games Expo? It is in Birmingham.
Birmingham.
NEC. Birmingham. So the Hornet Boys are Vespra Umbra, homebrew successor chapter to the Ultramarines.
Oh, yeah.
Interesting. White Wolf said the new Space Wolves are gorgeous, possibly my favorite non-Primarch Marine characters, full stop. Nice. Lord. Oh, we didn't do him. Did we do the man on the bull? Lord,
Yep.
What's his actual name? Oh, we did. Never mind. Lord Invocado isn't. He's Invocatus or Lord
Invictus? I don't know, but we did one.
Yeah. As a Polish person, I can say that they are trying their best and mashing keyboard to appeal to us. Something Grigor's. I'm sorry. I have no chance of pronouncing that. I'm sorry.
What? Who said what now?
Polish wolf.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Invocatus. Lord Invocatus. Billy Bob, also suits.
It's another model I don't like.
It was a model that my second favorite painter was working on for Aegis, and I don't know if he actually finished it.
I finished.
I'll have to go and look. Yeah, you're my favorite painter. I said second favorite.
Yeah, right.
I did, I think. I changed at the last minute.
I know Richard Gray is up there.
Yeah, he's my favorite one. Second favorite.
No,
Damn
you
it!
said you heard it. Oh!
No.
Guys, I feel like I'd be at 100,000 subscribers now if someone believed in me a little bit more, but I'm struggling getting beat up here on a daily basis and then told I'm not good enough, so.
We have more followers than him.
Well, that wouldn't be hard, he's shite.
He's really not.
Yeah, followers say otherwise.
Oscar, Andy, have you ever thought about doing neon color scheme tutorial or something wacky?
No. Neon, I've played around with neon I tried to and I failed miserably for doing some cyberpunky colors on a board once, and I had an emotional breakdown trying to figure out how to do that pink color scheme. That it was awful. I haven't really thought about it since then. Wacky color schemes, sure. I always want to do something wacky and a little bit more out there and a little bit more fun and interesting for certain things. So.
Would videos of the Nurgle and Khorne in alternate schemes to the box art be worth doing?
Only if they're official.
Yeah.
Like it has to be, their actual other alternate schemes. I can't just make up 3 schemes. People wouldn't give a shit.
We should turn these streams into melodramatic soap opera.
Telenovelas, I'm telling you. White Wolf, 5 gifted subs.
Thank you, White Wolf.
From the abuse.
Yay.
Appreciate it, buddy.
Okay. Well, see, if you smile, you get money. Oh, do some heresy. Paint a Death Guard as a World Eater and a World Eater as a Death Guard. That would be interesting to see. That'd be pretty cool. Oh.
What?
Andy, you're good enough for 368 gifted subs. That is insane, White Wolf. Turn the light on. Or can you? The lights on. Did everyone like the ad that I put together, by the way?
What are people saying?
Thanks, Chief. Appreciate it. Yeah.
Anyone who got a gifted sub, if anyone's online at the moment, they got a gifted sub and doesn't have access to the Discord, if you send me a message. Oh my god, my crow again. What the hell? Sorry. Please let me know. Melodramatic gasps in Spanish.
Well, let me gasp.
Could be your Halloween costume today. Or this year. You could hide in a bush with your eyes on.
Yeah.
And then
It's too dark to see, but the light.
explain to the guards again and again that you're actually
This helmet is real comfortable. Look inside of it. It's just padded and comfortable.
So if you all click on the link that I shared on the Discord, hopefully we can...
Everybody
can
that's here
get-
needs to click on that link that we shared. Laura might even share it here again.
Yeah.
In order for companies like that to tell if we did a good job or not, they can only check via clicks from our link to their website. So how many people went from our advertisement to their website is if we did a good job or not. So all you have to do is click on the link, go to the website, say, "Here," and then you can go again.
You don't have to say anything. You just have to click on the website using our link, like click in through our way. Be really great, and potentially if Andy gets a full costume, then we go to Comic-Con.
It's possible. Anything's possible.
That's the deal.
I'm trying to smooth
Link
them into
is,
giving me a full Boba Fett costume.
the link is too long to share on YouTube.
See,
How do I
YouTube?
make
That's
the-
why you should be on Twitch.
The other's pretty good, thank you. Helmet looks amazing. The advert was excellent. Got me to click on the link. Thank you. I went and now I need to remortgage my house. Yeah, I know. Yeah, that is the only thing. That is an expensive helmet. No wonder Laura makes sure you're making money on camera. Yes.
I invest in the helmet because you keep slapping me. We talked about that.
Yeah, you were supposed to be wearing your helmet while you were tidying your room as well, weren't you?
Look at his little lawnmower.
Fact, they have a Howling Griffith helmet. Yeah,
Yep.
like you will. That website is dangerous. Ashley, my daughter's main reaction from the museum was, "There are so many titans, I may die." That's cool. I'm so sorry Bookman's wasn't open though. Oh wait, it was for you, but not for White Wolf. I said White
it's
Wolf.
closed
Very
now
weird.
for like the next 2 months or something.
Yeah.
Getting refurbed.
The first time I went to Warhammer World, the ladies' toilet was being used as storage. I had to use the disabled toilets. I saw the picture of you in the throne, her in the throne. Awesome.
I'm sorry, Keith. Wrong time for you to drop back in.
Yeah. Yeah, it was closed, but they have a pop-up bar in the gaming hall. Well, at least they have that. Thank you so much. While it's noodles and filament drops for the rest of the year, plus extra work at the port. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But you just can't say no. They're just freaking cool.
Well, the drone is built.
Dear Gwitch, and what the heck is that? Are you talking about Andy or the model? I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Anyway, guys, it's the end of the
it's-
stream. gonna emotionally take much more of this.
It is a Nurgle lawnmower.
Sorry, what's the name, Valora?
A Nurgle engine.
No.
Something engine. Nurgle Death Guard. I am being savage. I don't know why. Am I hungry? Maybe I'm hungry.
Are you a woman? Yeah, okay.
Oh. I wonder if Bugmans will change much. Could be kind of exciting. Yeah, I wonder will they be bringing in more of something or taking away something else? Like, having all the Lord of the Rings stuff is awesome, but should that be primary at the fireplace or should that be more old worldy stuff? Could be cool. Bad Stroker Ace just subscribed with Prime. Thank you.
And thank you so much for Le Bezos books. The more subscribe Prime you do, the less money that man has to pretend to send people to space.
Yeah. White Wolf hugs Andy. It's okay, buddy. I'm gonna be nice to counter all the savage. I'm like Savlon for all the burns.
I appreciate you, buddy. I might just go on my phone for the rest of the stream.
No, you have to make money. Ashley says I heard a rumor that it is going a bit more Fire Slayer.
The Bugman's Bar? That'd be kind of cool.
Cool.
Okay.
Burns?
Building some
beans?
Toyminators. So I've got to try and figure... I don't know where my other... Well, I do know. Are they under here? Are they in there? No, where are they?
Andy, look on the bright side. Laura might be savaging you on stream, but at least she's doing it for free. Most guys have to pay to get that level of humiliation. I do it for free.
It's true. Okay, I just have to guess which ones I built last time and try and build the opposite ones.
But mostly they're expanding the seating, which would be great, and making the bar more accessible. Remember, the doors aren't wheelchair friendly. That's a very good point. Huh.
Van.
Darkest Sun? Ooh, I got gifted. Thank you, White Wolf. Darkest Sun, do you have access to our Discord?
1, 4, and then we'll do 2 because I think I did phase 1 last time. So I need to do phase 2. Ah, they've done the wrong way around. Genius. Oh, it's an awful head. I don't want that head. It's ugly. And not like Death Guard ugly, like it's just stupid looking. Balls. Oh, I just built this one again.
Yeah, I got it.
And then fairly sure I built
Sinclair is trying to decide whether to back the new Hexon Hills Kickstarter. I don't need it, but it's kind of exciting as an idea. What is it?
It's the hexagonal tiles for maps.
Oh, I have seen that one. Yeah.
Might as well build I built a big plague spear. I built a plague spear last time. Should they all have plague spears? I don't know what composition a Death Guard Terminator squad has right now.
I have a self-burn from Axar. I don't want that head. It's ugly. Me every morning in the mirror.
Oh. Is there another option on this sprue? No. Oh. Right, okay, so there's one.
So are you?
He's got a grenade launcher, so now I don't know what the alternate options are. Oh, and then this guy's got an autocannon. Okay, so I presume they can have one heavy weapon per 5. I probably did the plague spear last time. Autocannon is kind of a bit much, so I might do the grenade launcher. Yeah, okay, I figured out what I'm going to do now.
Do you not have the new book? He can't read. Tim is asking, do you not have the new book?
I think we might have a PDF of it, but I don't think we can talk about it. Are we allowed to talk about it yet?
Yeah, people pre-ordered them on Saturday. It's a hex map making system. They did fantasy, now they're doing sci-fi, hive cities and everything. The part of my brain that will end in model trains if I'm alive in 30 years likes the idea. There's no reason to wait for model trains.
Yeah, there isn't 30 years, no one will do model trains anymore.
No, that's why we can't wait. We need to keep it alive.
Well, that's the problem. And the grumpy old gits that do it right now. They don't want to.
I know, and they're so rude. But the 3D printing, like, that's coming into model trains a lot now, and that's really cool because it's like taking the price of all the small parts down, like way down. So you can actually afford to build a board.
Tim, how many guys can have a combi bolter?
I have run a Mighty Empire's Hex campaign doing the maps on the computer. Probably need a bigger 3D printer though.
Where the heck is part 58? Oh, there you are.
Sorry. Shippo, you do model trains? Can you not look at it and see which way to build them? Tim, that is
all of them.
logical.
Okay, that makes sense.
Which has been the worst rework of a classic mini aside from the obviously horrendous Sanguinary Guards? Condolences to Blood Angels players.
Sanguinary Guards, so go screw yourself. What has been the worst redone of a model? Has any been bad?
Chippo, sorry.
No, go ahead.
Let me talk about trains.
Fine, talk about trains and Bigfoot and whatever.
I probably have as much model railway stuff as I do Warhammer. Are you kidding me?
I don't think he's kidding you. If he was, it wasn't very funny.
Oh my god. Laura, you know better than that. You have 2 X chromosomes and therefore cannot be into trains. I am into trains. Sorry. Someone mentioned trains. When someone asked, no. When somebody asked what's your favorite like Santa thing ever, it was always Thomas the Tank Engine on the blue tracks. And for I'd say like 5 to 6 years, Santa would just bring me upgrades, and I just had the biggest track system, and like I had like double like bridges going over other bridges. Oh my god, I had everything.
It's made the last 6 years of buying our Christmas presents really easy.
Yeah, it's great. I obviously plan then to go into like what I would consider real model trains, but it's very hard to get started. But there's a couple of model trains. There used to be a really good one, and then it was taken away. It used to be in what was at the time the tallest building in Ireland, which was only 13 floors, which is crazy to think about it. So then they took that away, and then they put it in a place quite close to us, and it's really cool, but it doesn't have the same feeling. And then there's a place in Germany that I really want to go, and they have the Millennium Falcon, and that lands, and it's really cool. I should dig out the photos when I took my son to a Thomas track day when they laid out 600 meters of track for the... Oh, I would steal so much of it. One day we'll get a board done for the trains. One day just need space and money and space and more money. Yeah.
Laura, just work really hard to make sure we get a studio, and you can just build a big 40k like apocalypse board with a moving 40k train going through it and stuff. It'll be awesome. Let's make it all work.
Well, it's gonna be how there's be no emails in the office. It'll all be trains. Oh, there's a restaurant in Prague where you order and then your food arrives on a train, and it's a little train that goes around, and then you get your knives and forks in the train as well, and it's just the best thing in the world. I had the Thomas thing going around the entire house downstairs. Oh, there's a night. Sorry. Back to the conversation people were having about bad models. Cotes.
Cotes is
Yeah,
the example.
Cotes.
He is shit.
Yeah. Emperor's Children 40k models are as ugly as hell. I agree, but I think they fit the aesthetic. They should perfectly. I just don't. There's no appeal for me, but I can see that people like them. That like Emperor's Children. This must be a dream trip for you. What is this? This one? Is that the one?
You're just talking to yourself. I have no idea what you're talking about.
I know. Sorry. 40k train. The Chaos Tour is right there. That's all. Oh. It'll just be trains. All the money will just get funneled into train tunnels. Gorgonson suggests a line going from 30k perfection to discount Charles Dance. Ooh.
I don't understand anything you just said there.
Chef hates the 8-bound, but that's not a refresh, so it doesn't count.
I'm kind of I'm a little bit there with you on those models. The 8-bound and the flawless blades and stuff like that are just a bit odd. Like they've just been like, let's make them. What's their elite squad? Let's just make bigger version. Like what are they like? What? So I kind of get that. It's confusing for me too how they considered to just give you slightly bigger dudes. Like they chose to give us that instead of like a custom squad of Terminators from each army, which I think would have been a better choice. He says while he builds custom Death Guard Terminators.
Yeah. Fontanes suggests a drop pod since he can't close it. Aesthetics, not game issue.
Love the new drop pods.
They are Chaos Marines souped up on Chaos Juice.
Yeah, I know. It's still just a bit freaking weird.
Flawless blades should have been Palatine blades with Chaos.
They should have been.
Don't know what that means.
They're just a squad of Heresy era Emperor's Children dudes with 2 swords. Not very exciting.
Who doesn't love chunk armor? It's called our winter wardrobe. Thousand Sons and Death Guard have elite Terminators. World Leaders and Emperor's Children have elite power armor.
Death Guard have 2 squads of elite Terminators. 2 very different squads.
Actually, I am having to convert my 30k Califracti with spears to make Phoenix Guard for my 40k word bearers as they aren't releasing any. I wonder why.
Nobody likes word bearers.
Yeah, maybe.
Do 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 do.
Has anyone been? Oh no, we're talking about Warhammer Set.
Are we?
I don't know. I was gonna ask, is anyone watching Andor season 2? I meant Emperor's Children. Oh, that makes more sense. So Ashley is converting 30k Califracti with spears to make Phoenix Guard for his 40k Emperor's Children as they aren't releasing any.
Why are you not staying on, you piece?
Phoenix Terminators? Ah, word bearers. The Iron Hands of Chaos.
What are you?
Idea. Model trains but drop pods. They land on a rail and then cycle out of sight. I love it. Ah, you could see it like, remember the Necromunda land train?
Yeah.
And then the game that you kind of had with Dave, I want to say. And it was like attack the train.
No.
Was that in my head?
I think so.
No, the orcs. The orcs running at the train. I can't remember who was on the train.
Oh yeah, the guard.
But you're not in Necromunda. Yeah. Yeah, like those kind of games you could incorporate my love of trains into.
There is 40k trains.
And why do we not play with them every day?
Google 40k train.
Darkest Sun said, need to watch it. Stellan Skarsgård was exceptional in the first season. He was indeed. Andor season 2 is so far amazing. Just finished episode 3 today. I haven't watched any of it. Axelon, hello. Hi, howdy, top of the evening. Good morning, salam, and shitori to all. I've entered the tail end of my trip, going to Dundrum tomorrow and seeing a friend in Cavan, and out on Friday. You're getting really lucky with the weather. Scotland. Trains. Oh my god. Plutonium, I would die. To be fair, even I know Lorgar is head and shoulders above Ferris Manus.
Incorrect.
Medusa, no, I still haven't seen the new season. Chaos Theory. We're watching Rogue SIS. No, SIS Rogue Heroes. That's brilliant. Not that that means we can't watch Chaos Theory, but that's kind of linked in my head because that's what we are watching. We need to work out a train game. I'm not bothering with Andor because I didn't find the character that interesting to begin with. Having some burdocks before diving into Sister of Battle minis I got while I was here. Good choice.
Yes. Oh yes.
Yeah, like Andor, there were parts that were good. Oh, I didn't look up the train. There were parts that were good, but like I would have preferred another season of something else than more Andor. Surely everyone is head and shoulders above Ferris Manus. Rogue Heroes makes me giggle. As in, you've seen the show and it's funny, or that those words? Because it is very funny. Ticket to Ride is a train game. Well, it's like a 40k, like a Warhammer train game. I think it'd be cool if Lorgar went from being weakest and least liked Primarch to come back in 40k and slap everybody. I agree, this should happen. We'll work it out. I love Mandalorian, but Andor is by far the best thing Disney has done with Star Wars.
I hate Andor. I really dislike season 1.
Like, I don't need Oscar-winning stuff with Star Wars. It's Star Wars. It's just, it should be escapism, fun, sci-fi, fun. Absolutely bring out Lorgar, and then we get Demon Raven Corvus chasing him across the warp. Andor had one good episode, which is the heist episode, yeah.
Yeah, the heist
How do you
episode.
play? Sorry.
I'm just saying I like the heist episode, that's all.
Yeah. Yeah, like more of that would have been more of what I wanted to see. Like, I get other people enjoying what it is, but it's not for me. Paddy Blair, Maine is from my hometown. There's a scene of him fishing on Strangford Loch with Scarborough Tower in the background, making me feel a bit homesick. He's an awesome character.
He is like one of my favorite characters of any show ever. I love him so much.
Yeah. The entire prison arc was amazing. Andy Serkis was on one. And then he just couldn't swim.
Yeah, at the end of that was awful. All right, let's go. Oh, I can't swim. I'll just go back to prison now. Sound. Like, grab something that floats and jump, my friend. Jump in. I will, like, link you and swim with you to shore. Like, oh, I'm sorry, I can't swim because they can't afford Andy Serkis for any more episodes. So
yeah. The heist episode reminded me of the episode from Firefly.
Such a good episode.
Space Cowboys was cool in Cowboy Bebop. It was cool in Firefly. It is not cool in Star Wars. Like the... Do you mean like the Mandalorian stuff, Ashley? Andor is great because it makes the Empire a genuine threat rather than the incompetent clowns in Kenobi. Best thing that has come out of Disney in the Star Wars universe is Rogue One. The rest is okay at best. Rogue One is brilliant. Rogue One is brilliant because everyone dies. And they were brave enough to just go, yeah, everyone's dead. But now they're still, like, tearing what they can out of that anyway. Are you into just model railways or railways too? Are any good heritage railways in Ireland? My great-grandfather, let me get this right, great-grandfather drove the train from Belfast to Dublin back in the day. I do like trains. I did a train from Moscow to Beijing. That was amazing. And that was purely just to go, well, like, you know, to travel as well. But, like, I just love trains. Heritage railways in Ireland, I haven't done that many. There used to be, like, it used to be a lot better. And then it's not like England. Han was basically a gunslinger. Andor, I just didn't like it, and I was one of the few people on the planet who actually liked the twin thing. Got the name. Oh, I like that too, because I had witches in it. It was called... What was it called?
What thing?
The other Star Wars show with the two girls.
The Acolyte?
Yes. I enjoyed that. Because I felt like that was more Star Warsy and just...
The lightsaber fight was incredible.
Yeah.
Like, not very many lightsaber fights, like, compare to any time Hayden Christian is on screen, but... Man, when those, like, 6 Jedi or whatever just confronted that one guy, I was like, okay. Yeah. And then what proceeded, I was just like, this is awesome.
Yeah. That fight was so good. Now I need to watch that fight again. The Empire is still incompetent in Andor, though. I wonder will they ever do a sequel to Rogue One? At this stage, probably. Was that like the Irish Underground Railroad? No, this was... The English let us do it, so no, it was okay. Fun fact, the train is the only place your wife can sleep peacefully. After it was like 6... I think it was 6 nights, so 7 days. And I could not sleep for the next few days because the bed was so still. I was like, what the hell? This is so weird. Yeah, the Acolyte, like the Sith mask, yes. Had a whole argument with three separate people on Instagram how I felt Andor was overrated. I feel like it's just pretentious people for like...
saying I didn't like it.
Yeah. If you want Star Wars to be a pulp adventure, then yeah, it makes sense you would not like Andor. Lucas wanted a pulp adventure, so no shade to those who do not want a thesis on the dangers of an authoritarian government and how quickly things can go south. Yeah, like we know all the metaphors and stuff. They don't need to be shoved in our face, so obviously.
That's what the news is for.
Yeah. Yeah, like Star Wars is not where I want to get preached to. Like it's not. We're lucky here in Leicester as we have the best heritage railways with the Great Central Railway, the only two privately owned two-lane mainline heritage railway in the world. It's so cool. Miss sleeping on a ship. I miss the motion. Yeah, when you start, you're like, I'm never going to sleep. And then it's like, oh, I need to be rocked to sleep every night. It's so weird. And then that trip was so weird as well because we were going through time zones. So they just make an announcement like, turn your watch back. It was just the weirdest thing. You're going so far. Turn your watch forward, back. I don't know. I can't remember now. Forever falling asleep in any moving vehicle. Are you driving or?
I hope not.
Yeah, I crossed the Pacific through Panama and then across the Atlantic. Clocks every 3 days. It's so weird. As a passenger, to clarify. Okay, Medusa. That is allowed. Get Auntie to work at a rocking chair, put the effort in. Yes. And make train noises as well. Oh my god, it'd be perfect. Has anyone played Ticket to Ride? I haven't. It's a fun train board game. I've heard of it. I feel like I've seen it. There was trains at the Salute. Like, not proper train railways, but trains on the boards at Salute. And they were the parts that I looked at. I just stepped into an elevator with two Irishmen. Best I not speak with my English accent or my fake Irish accent. I'm a dead man.
It's true. I'm texting them now.
Yeah, we all know each other. What accents would each Primarch have in the modern day?
I'm not even going to start that. That's I got to pick 18 accents now. Old Jimmy Jojo would speak.
Sinclair says for you making the train noises saying choo choo, who's a sleepyhead, could come across as patronizing. But imagine how fast I'd eat my dinner. The guy from Debs and Dice has given his more time table. Was that the video you were watching?
I love him.
Yeah. To Alpha Spiel in Stockholm. So a friend and I planned to go there and take the train so we could play during the trip. But they've moved that train line now, which makes me sad. Oh. I have it next to my computer here. Love it. The Scandinavian one is the best. Is this the train game? Can we play it online, I wonder? Oh, he's cool.
Yeah, 2 Terminators built now.
Look at you quietly working away while I natter about trains.
No one's asking me anything, so I'll just keep building dollies, I guess.
What's your favourite train, Andy?
What?
What's your favourite train?
The runaway train.
Shippo, it's also the only place in the UK outside of the actual British railway main line that trains are allowed to go full speed. All heritage railways in the UK are limited to 40 miles per hour. That's why the Tornado and Flying Scotsman get overhauled when they come here. When they get overhauled, they come here to test. That's so cool.
How annoying must that be? You gotta transport a freaking choo-choo train. Yeah, how do we box this up, lads? I don't know.
If you play Bolt Action or Flames of War, you can bring an armored train. Why have you not told me that before? Oh, he found his Bolt Action.
Yes, I did. That was one of the good things that came about from digging around that room for... I found my Harlequin army as well.
Andy seems sad today. I was a little bit mean to him. That might be it.
Yeah.
I don't think you're sad though, are you?
No.
Everyone in the future has an English accent unless Warhammer has lied to me. It would be typical if they have, you know, been a genocide again and they're the only ones left. What was the movie we watched the other day, which was called Mutant...
Mortal Engines. No.
Mutant Demons,
Mutant Chronicles.
Yeah. Ron Perlman with an Irish accent was not something that was in the trailer. Just saying.
Yeah. He's a funny lad.
So Axelon suggests that Kurz would have a Romanian accent.
Yes.
Can't help but think of Vulcan just being Luther. The Vulcan even neutral. Vulcan knockoff Jamaican. Corvus would speak emo, of course he would. Okay, we have to look into Ticket to Ride because there's a Europe, America, Orient Express, and a couple of others. Okay.
You can look into that.
I will indeed, and I will play all the trains. I don't know how you play it, but I will be all the trains. My headcanon for Lorgar is Michael Sheen, proper Welsh. Flying Scotsman often takes on water at our local station. That's so cool. What kind of train would the Death Guard ride? I don't know whether that's the start of a joke. A zombie train. Oh, the bullet train.
The Lewis.
Oh, true, yeah. The Brad line.
Damn right. Yeah. You got any spare bolter rounds? I'm all out. Don't get any more till Wednesday.
The Lion and Bobby G would definitely have proper London accents. Yeah, I can see that. Like, highly educated. Very good pronunciation on Alphaspiel. Thank you. The Lion, Charles Dance. Robert Gurney Man, thick Roman accent. Put the train on a bigger train and ship it. Flying Scotsman was my dad's favourite train. I think I have his model somewhere. Post a picture if you have it. Warhammer trains are very steampunk. Axel, I'm thinking of doing a double feature of Sinners on Until Dawn tomorrow. That sounds amazing. Sinners is, I saw today, it's outperforming every horror movie from the last decade or something crazy. And like cast, director, storyline, everything. I need to see it. I just started using the glue you use. It is awesome. It makes the building so much easier and fun.
Yeah, I was sick and tired of fighting against the
Sorry.
pots. So irritating. So yes, I can't go back to old glue.
Did you try the new one that you got?
You can get any new one. I just got another pod, 2 pots of this one.
What was the other one that you were looking at then? It was like, oh, the super quick drying or something, was it?
I think it was the not super thin one. It's like the normal one.
My wife has a Roman accent. It is not what you expect from a sword and sandal movie. But does she ask you, are you not entertained?
She doesn't care if he's entertained or not.
Sanguinius, a Spanish accent. Ferris would have a Scottish accent since his Legion are from Scottish and in the audiobook speak with a slight Scottish accent. Death Guard the Pain Train. Or
That
the
would be
Feel No
World Eaters,
Pain
wouldn't it?
Train. Rotarian Thick Smokers Scouser.
It'd be one of those like the dangerous chemical trains that keep flipping over in America.
Sinclair says it's all in Italian, so it's mostly shouting at me and gesturing. You're gonna have to learn Italian. Axonon had an interesting Lewis experience today on my way back from Tala. I'm going to apologize in advance before hearing about it because, yeah. Angron would have an Orkney accent.
Oh, what in the accent?
Orkney.
What's Orkney?
Orkney, very far north.
Is that an accent? I've never even heard that before.
Does anyone want to sound out a Orkney accent for Andy? There was a short story in one of the White Dwarfs about an enforcer getting a train and then ending up in a gene stealer cult. If there was a cult that lived on a train, yeah, I'd join it.
The genes that are called, remember, they're the ones that are inviting the Tyranids down too, so you're doubly involved.
Oh, perfect. Yeah. Not sure highly educated is a London accent anymore. It's like Mayfair accent then. To clarify, I meant the smoking is thick, not the Scouser. No, you didn't. Sinners was good. Until Dawn was not. Really? I'm excited for Until Dawn too. Okay. We all know what you meant. We've met many Scouters. Alfarius would sound like Omnigun. Was that when I said Alfarius and Omega? Yeah. No, he'd sound like Alfonso.
Alfarius and
Alfonso,
Omega would
yeah.
sound like the Chukka brothers. Their whole legion to me, to you, to me.
JPC, glad to catch stream live. Welcome on in. We don't normally talk about trains as much, but I don't know when you join, so let's start talking about trains again. Angron could be Begbie. I was looking for a fight. I don't know what Begbie is. Fortunately, Cockney is a dying accent being replaced with Roadman.
Ah, shit. Roadman?
Ferris Manish should have a Brummie accent. You will be glad when he gets his head cut off. Alvarius and Omegon take New Jersey Sopranos accent. I seen a guy doing the voice of Strad, but it was a southern accent. So think Connell's, oh my god, Sanders, KFC man. It was a bit more terrifying than I thought it would be. Southern, but evil is scary. Because it's, yeah, Django Unchained. It's just, it shouldn't be. Has Laura seen Snowpiercer? Of course I've seen Snowpiercer. Snowpiercer was an odd one. Snowpiercer, like...
Good movie.
Yeah, couldn't get into the TV show, though.
That movie made absolutely no sense. Like,
he rants about that movie a lot.
Oh, so because somebody, like, it's because the hype. Somebody came in and was just like, "You haven't? Oh my god, you need to go and watch this thing!" Like, and it was like a customer. So I went and watched it, and then I literally waited for weeks, angry, waiting for them to come back in so I could give out to them for a stupid suggestion of a movie. Like, we take the very last scene, and in order to stop the machine, he couldn't get a leg of a chair or no. I stick my friggin' arm in. Like, why? Who's think? And then also, like, this train starved for space, and they open a door, and there's just 60 dudes in gimp masks with axes. This is the first time people have broken out of this thing. So these dudes just been standing in this train car for like 100 years in gimp masks with axes, waiting. Like, it's the stupidest premise ever. Crappy movie.
So the Orkney accent is the super thick Scottish accent. Very far north.
I love Scots.
Alfarius would sound like me, because I am Alfarius.
Hoo-hoo.
I'm sorry, Axelon. Oh,
What happened, Axelon?
a horrible racist woman on the Lewis.
Yeah.
Suggestion for a monthly challenge: a miniature on a train.
Just trains, that's the theme. Just trains!
Well, I was going to suggest, what if you did like Space Marines in the colours of Thomas the Tank Engine and Friends?
Or not.
That'd be pretty cool.
Would it? Is that what we're going for? Cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
I decide the challenges, okay?
Then you can go on stream and you can just narrate them all when they're on screen. I'll just
Oh
not
my
be
god,
involved.
yes. Look, Andy, I was born a train car waiting gimp, and I'll die a train car waiting gimp. We can't all be fancy YouTubers. I needed a job.
You enjoy your train car gimpage.
If you listen to Gonsko's Sons of Tanith and Double Eagle, both voiced by the amazing Toby Longworth, the Fantine go from being all-American Air Force to quintessentially British RAF. How do you feel about the new Predator look? I don't like it. I'm hoping we have a trailer now and it is April and the movie is coming out in November, and I'm hoping until November they're working on that movie. They don't have to change everything, just make it all better. That's all.
Like when I saw the Predator face reveal, it reminded me of Hey Arnold from when I was a kid. Like that's the kind of cartoon awfulness that it was. What a wonderful kind of day.
What else am I supposed to do while I'm waiting but paint Warhammer and watch your streams? Thank God the train has good Wi-Fi. Yeah. It goes through Russia and its weird loop around the world. Yeah, Tim, not happy. Like, when you look at what they're doing with the Alien Earth thing, and then what they could be doing with Badlands, I'm just not happy. But like I said, there's plenty of time. So I hope they're not finished. I put the eccentricity of the film down to the Korean director. It's a great film, highly enjoyable. Has anyone seen Bullet Train Explosion? Because I wanted to watch it and the trailer looks horrendous, but I still, like, it's really highly rated. A Bullet Train Explosion is, I got totally confused the other night when I was trying to explain what this movie was. It's not Bullet Train.
Speed, but on a train.
Yes. So it was from the 1950s. It inspired Speed, and now they're remaking the 1950s movie, and that looks pretty cool. But I think they just are really bad at trailers. Horace as a valley girl would be funny.
Smoking glue all night. What are you all talking about?
Trying to remember that, like, just let the galaxy burn, like, that'd be cool. Have you seen the Buzz Lightyear Astartes? I have seen models done of it. Is that what you mean? I'm sure there are pictures of Thomas the Tank Engine as Dreadnoughts. There are. I have seen them. Plastered all over my bedroom wall. Sorry, Andy, but you don't have to say much. You don't have much to say as long as Laura is here. See, every end of every stream, I ask Andy, did I talk too much or was I annoying? And he's always just like, yeah, you're not invited on again. And then I go, well, tough.
I'm actually always really nice and say, no, you were great, but I'm not sure about this one.
Guns of Tanith was one of my birthday presents. That's cool. The Predator looks like a baby boy. He just doesn't look... The concept behind the movie is pretty cool and all. I just don't like what the Predator looks like. And I feel like that's important. My brother got me my first Guns Ghost books. That's so cool.
Guns Ghost is amazing. So good. Oh, what a series. Like, it's a whole series of books where I got to the end and I nearly just started them all again. I just want more. I still might start them again after this. Currently reading the new Minka-esque book, and that's really good. Although I'm not sure if it's the new one or it's just the one of the... I don't know if there's another newer one.
Shiba, I thought that was just me. So Mediocre Hobbies, you mentioned Hey Arnold, and then you sang the Arthur theme.
Yeah, I got them mixed up in my head.
Tim, I hate how Facebook is trying to make it out that maybe you meant racist because he looks blacker. No one cares that his skin is darker or that his head is too small. When he does the scream at the end of the trailer, his jaws are supposed to open so much wider, and it's so stupid that it doesn't. I know there's differences. I know there's different races of them, but that's like, it looked like it just wasn't ready. Darkest Sun thinks Alien Romulus was so overrated considering they just remade Alien 1, 2, and 4 in one movie. So that was one of the ones that I think was the perfect type of, like, not pander, but like make all the old fans happy, introduce it to a new audience, and like, so there was so many callbacks, which is amazing. I don't think they like just copied the first movies. I think they just did all these amazing things for the fans and then got new fans in, which then will launch it into the TV show. So I don't think it was overrated, but I do think it was a perfect example of when you remake or reintroduce like something iconic in movies, you shouldn't expect people to know everything, and you shouldn't make people feel like they have to be stupid to enjoy the film either. Like, you know, they haven't just sat through like years of this storyline before and now they're just like, oh, just simplify it for the new people. Like, I thought it was really good. Like, you can see the differences that they had to make on a movie these days with like everyone's attention span. So like there wasn't any of those like panning across the empty ship or anything. There would like, so I did feel that you lost some of the isolation thing from the original movies because they had to keep it moving. They didn't have that like, oh my god, we're stuck in space, there's no one around. There's like, they did lose that, but I thought what they did was really good. Colin says Axelon has a picture of Buzz Lightyear Space Marine fighting a Woody Necron. I want to see that. The Heresy Girls, like the Dairy Girls for more 30k. Yes. There's lots of good Warhammer books, but Guns Ghosts and Gotrek and Felix are unquestionably S tier. Andy, that means the best.
Okay. I don't understand why, but okay.
I don't know where S tier came from either. They did say Predator and Badlands is a young one on their first hunt. Yeah, like I enjoy or I like what the concept was, but that didn't make sense with his face unless they're gonna say this is like another different breed that we've seen before. Then it will be okay. But from what we've seen before, we've seen younger ones before as well. Because we've seen elders, we've seen younger ones. So I think, Magnus with regal intellectual. I don't know what that means. Oh, that made me think of a friend. Alien was one of her favorite franchises, and she never rated 3. It was always, we never speak of Alien 3. It's not like, I don't know. Tim, I've also seen a post saying that he's a runt of the Predators and there are normal Predators in the film. If it is the case of like he is trying to prove himself to his clan and he is trying to like, and you know, he is a normal and that's why he's on his own and he's doing that hunt to try and then yeah. But right now it's just something off about his jaw. I think Alien 3 is truly overhated. Yeah, like if you look at when it came out, and I don't think it was. If you look at when movies came out instead of judging them based on current times as well, you can have a different opinion of them. Fan service is the word. Thank you. Yes.
Hell's Last is what I'm reading currently, yes. It's very good. We're enjoying it a lot.
Finding Big Chap in the wreck of the Nostromo was silly to me, considering a nuclear exploded a couple of times, and the ending is just straight up alien resurrection. But hey, if you enjoyed it, Laura, I'm happy for you. Thank you. S tier, I think, comes from Japanese rating systems. Okay, for point scoring, at least that's where I'm used to it. So it comes from Japanese school grades. Is an Iranian English comedian with a distinctive mix of Iranian and London accent. Oh, the jailer man from the Brendan Fraser movies. Okay. Perfect love child of Arnold Schwarzenegger and a female predator. Maybe he is. My headcanon has always been predators like those rich guys who go to Africa to shoot an elephant because they're just, yeah, they're English.
It's raid time.
We should always end on that note.
Thank you guys so much for attending us on this glorious stream. There's 40 of us left on Twitch. If we all stick around for the raid, say hello, be kind, and yes, we shall see you again for Thursday's stream. I hope you will all join us again, and hopefully I'll do a bit of painting on that one. Is the idea
potentially Tyranids?
Potentially Tyranids, maybe. We'll see.
Yes.
I love you. Bye bye.
Goodbye, everyone. Thank you for joining.